I had a bottle of tequila on the counter, and my son asked me if I wanted to drink. I was joking around. I said, yeah, pour me a glass of Ciroc. I thought he poured me water. This motherfucker pours me this much of alcohol. And I go there, and I said, thanks. Of course, as I'm already going down, I'm smelling at the same time. So I kind of get that. Yeah.
You said you had a bottle of tequila.
Yeah, I was joking, but I told him to get Ciroc, but he thought it was the same thing.
Oh, okay.
And he poured it.
I thought Ciroc started making tequila.
No.
And I also gotta say
But Kendall Jenner did.
what's it called? Oh, yeah, I heard
And
about
she's
that.
getting so much shit for it.
Yep. Heard about that. Why?
Because they feel it's only a Mexican right and she shouldn't be allowed to do it, which I find.
The Rock does it?
There's a lot of people that do it. Honestly, people are just upset because when you're rich and famous, they don't think you should be able to do anything else.
Like, so, like the fuck? People just
So,
don't
yeah.
like her.
That's what I
That
believe it
damn
is.
girl
And
alone,
she's had it
she's
for like 4 years.
She ain't Kim. Like, I don't.
She's not.
I don't like.
But she is
Look at
down
the Jenners like I look at the Kardashians. I root on Kylie.
Oh, you're right.
Kylie
Look at that.
Jenner's the shit to me. I don't know.
Wait, you talking about the youngest one?
Yeah, the billionaire. The billionaire.
Isn't Kendall richer than her?
No
No, she's the
one's richer
richest.
than her.
Yeah, she's the
Maybe
richest.
Donald Trump is richer than her, but no one else is richer than fucking Kylie.
Why is she rich, though?
Because she's fucking smart.
Fucking cosmetic line.
Oh,
is
that's
like
right.
Cosmetic
Yeah.
line is
That's right, that's what she
popping.
has.
And it's good quality because I
Actually-
bought it for bitches. So
You bought it for bitches?
No, that is on the that has been on the wish list before.
For you or for Rosa?
Not for me, no. No, Rosa does my makeup, first of all. I don't buy it. Yeah, no. For Rosa wanted it once, and then she really looked at it. It was like, nah. I'd rather support.
All right, you guys ready to start?
we're ready to start.
Parents strongly caution the following programs are intended for mature audiences over the age of 18. These programs may contain some material that many parents would not find suitable for children and may include intense violence, sexual situations, coarse language, and suggestive dialogue.
What's going on, everybody? This is the Let's Talk After Dark podcast, where anything goes and nothing's off the table. I'm Benny. With me as always,
Mev?
Dame Rev.
and no special guest today. We decided to do a team episode because we need that team love. But
Word.
anyways, you can follow us on Instagram, Facebook. Let's Talk Us Now. Watch us on Google. Watch us on YouTube. Like, subscribe. Listen to us on Google, Apple, Spotify. Yeah.
Spotify. Is this where the intro drops? Can I
No,
be like,
the intro
right
already
here?
dropped.
Ah, shit.
So I asked, are
I
you
get
guys ready? And then
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
The parents are strongly cautioned. Have you guys heard about an app called Anchor?
That's a dope app.
I
too.
love to hear me say that.
hey, we get fucking 0.2 cents every time.
Hell, you making money? All right, so
Actually, yeah, you do use Anchor. Please check this out.
freaking 2021 is the year of growth, I believe. It's the year of rebuilding a nation from a pandemic, right? And also rebuilding a Damian Rivera from a pandemic because I am a dick. And we're going to talk about my
Just a tiny dick.
transgressions. We're going to talk because I have been I've been actually wanting to do this for a long time but before I ever said anything, that's why it's almost March and I'm just now coming out with it, right? But I have been thinking about this for a few months, and it has been brought to my attention by a few people that I might come in dead ass. I'm not talking about anybody in particular. I mean, quite a few people, to include my own woman, that I sometimes suck to talk to. Because, especially on here, because I've spent a lot of last year, well, actually the entire time I've been here, seemingly shitting on local rappers. Seemingly, because to me that's not what I was doing, but I watched the footage and I realized that if you don't know me, that's how you're taking it. I tried to post on my status, like on statuses, that it's really out of love. It dead ass, like Ike Turner kind of. I was fucking around. No, but what I'm saying is, I think what I feel like I did not come out with properly is that all the shit that I've actually said, like all the criticisms that I've actually said about people in Springfield and the way people are and rappers in particular, is that I just want people to succeed, and I'm noticing the fucking ridiculous, stupid, and toxic things people do to each other and say and post and the way they carry themselves, and it irks me to no end because I'm like, dude, you're not going to make it like that, and it's not because of where you live, it's because of how you're acting. That's not how business is. And I made a post last night saying why I am, in a way, why I am the way I am, where I've been, what I've done, what I've accomplished. I know that I don't get recognition in my city, but I've never actually clamored for it. Like, I've never actually come out here and introduced myself to people and told people what I've done, because I've always been the type of person that said, yo, success, you have to find it outside the city. So that's what I did. I went to New York. I performed in every single borough in New York. I performed in LA. I performed in fucking Virginia Beach. It was more important for me to perform everywhere. I've never performed here. Like, it was more important for me to do that. Then when I worked as a publicist, I worked with so many celebrities. I ate dinner with millionaires. I made a fucking song with an NFL player. Like, I've done all of these things.
You said sung?
A song with an NFL player. Like, I've done all of these fucking things outside of this city. I just moved back here in 2018. And now, having come off of that run, right, and having come off of working with people at Shady Records and, like, having done these things, my job wasn't to be famous. My job was to help other people. That's why you don't know my name, because you're not supposed to. You're supposed to know them. And you do know them. I just have NDAs. But so I can't say a lot of shit. The only thing that I can say is that it's because I've had those experiences that I come here and I say what I say, but then I start to realize that I'm coming off as like one of those pretentious dicks. And thank to the team for, pointing it out to me, and my lady for pointing it out to me. It was never my intention to come across like that. It was just that I want this place to win so bad that the way that I do it is the way that I was critiqued. Because the way when to my own mother, like if I made a song that my mom would be like, yo, that song is trash. My mom would tell me that. Like, that's just how I came up. In New York, that's how that shit's whack. If it's whack, you get booed off stage. Like, it's how it is. Like, they don't show you fake love. If shit is whack, they tell you it's whack. If the way you're acting is bullshit, they tell you it's bullshit. Like, and while I do feel that this generation is soft as fuck, and while I can't take that back, because I live in it now, I do have to start to be a little bit more sensitive to the way people are, because there's more y'all than there are me. So I will say this. I never meant to hurt anybody's feelings, and I never meant to come across as a dick. What I was trying to do, especially even being in the military, they don't give a fuck about your feelings. They say they don't give a fuck about your feelings. If something needs to be done, it needs to be done, and they fucking scream at you till you do it.
But the thing is, I wanna just chime in one thing though, because the thing is, I don't see just this is just about Dame. I too I'm an emotional dick though, and I want to just say that because the thing is, when I did Rob Santos, when I took his class here, actually I sponsored his class here at the Let's Talk studio. Shout out to Rob. The first thing he told me was a lot of comedians think I'm arrogant and I'm an asshole. And I understand why.
I can see that.
I was there for that. I was there for that.
No, you're there for that?
I never said it, but I heard him say it.
Yeah. Oh, you were there when
I was there when he said it, yeah.
Yeah. So...
And I was like, oh, shit, okay.
Yeah,
Let's see how this plays out.
So the funny thing I found about that was I think everybody, me, myself, I have my own way of standard of how I hold myself. And I think with that vision of how I hold myself, I look at everybody else, which is absolutely 100% wrong. Because the thing is, like, as much as I look at, as you were saying, like right now, how you're coming across, I think that this show needed that honesty. I think that this area needed that honesty. And all honesty, I needed that honesty. You know what I mean? Because if you don't have someone in your corner who's going to call you out, and I loved your post that you wrote. Honestly, I didn't love it because I was mad at you at the time, but I loved it. Okay, I'm not gonna say you're lying. This is a family, man. We have issues, we have problems, like everybody else fucking does. But I loved it because the thing is, it brings truth. I learned so much from you, regardless of how young you are compared to me. Fuck you, by the way. I learned so much because the thing is, you have been so many places. When we sat down and we talked, and you told us everywhere we go, that's cultivating. You can't be any better if you stay in the same area, and that's what you've been saying. Yeah. That's what you've been preaching, and the people who have growth knows that. Look at Keno.
Yeah.
Right. I'm gonna shout out to Keno. Look at him. He left to go do, and look at the moves he's making.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I'm only saying that because half of you probably don't know. A lot of other people have been on our show, but Keno right now was like the biggest one.
He's also one of the biggest supporters of this show.
He is also one of the biggest supporters of the show. And it's just, and shit, what was that? I had a squirrel moment for a second, though.
Just let that go.
I should have let that.
Know
Yeah.
you just forgot our supporters' names.
Yeah, I know. Well, no, not that. It was a girl. That's all right. Forget it. One of you women out there support us so much. But no, I wanted to say something completely different about. You're right. I'm a person that says a lot of shit and I don't do it. And the reason is because sometimes I don't feel like the shit I do needs to be seen by some. Because the thing is, like, I don't feel like I need to be critiqued by the peers amongst here, because everybody's here has been doing stuff for a long time. Before I birthed Maverick Prasad, I went by my government name and was doing shit around the city, in and out of the mayor's office 8 times, because I wanted to be a community activist. Yeah. I wanted to get the guns off the street and help our people. And those same very people don't give a fuck about it. So why am I going to care anymore? So it's not a thing of arrogance I built up. It's just a thing of realizing the growth. Your growth is a lot higher mentally than half the people here in the city. Because the thing is, you've been to places and you've, like you said, you've sat at tables. Until you sit at a table with somebody who you idolize and really realize this person, a lot of times these personas that these rappers and everybody giving out is because they know that pays the bills. And then they go home and they speak their proper English and they, sell all, they let all those leased cars go right back to the shop, all right?
They speak their proper English.
But I'm just saying, like, I don't really feel like, I feel like if you're going to throw yourself in that boat and tub, I'm going to be one of those 3 men in the tub. He's already in the tub.
But he's like, I'm the one. Fuck y'all. Like, I don't even
He is, because a lot of people always, when they come to the show, they ask me, what's the big Samoan guy? I'm like, first of all, he's not Samoan. He's Puerto Rican. And he's sitting on a stool. Like, everyone thinks he's in a chair like us, but it's like really huge.
I get the uncomfy fucking stool. That's what I get.
It just sucks when you have a show, right? And where you're trying to do something, or you're putting out music, or you're trying to sell something, and then people think you're a dick when you talk. Because it kind of turns people away from you and stuff. And that's not why I'm saying it, because I want more people to watch my show. It has nothing to do with it. But it's just because I just don't want people to think that what I'm saying is not out of love. It's just tough love.
It's tough love.
It is, because I do love Springfield. Like, if I didn't, I wouldn't be here. Like, I can leave whenever the fuck. I'm not stuck in Springfield. Like, I don't. A lot of people are like, oh, people get stuck in Springfield. I'm not stuck here. I can leave whenever the fuck I want. I don't have kids.
I was like, you stuck if you have kids.
I don't have children, and I'm not married. I can leave whenever the fuck I want. And I have. I've been gone my whole adult life. It has nothing to do with that. I came here for a specific reason, and I stayed for another. You know what I mean?
You came for? Was it pussy you came back for? Because a lot of people come back for pussy.
But I was trying to make a relationship work. and the thing is that it didn't, and I could have left, but I didn't because of this. This is why I'm here, because now I have an opportunity and a platform and a voice to actually try to help everybody. But, I do sometimes have to look at how I do it and wonder if it's effective or not, because you got to speak to people in the language that they speak. Otherwise, they're not going to understand you. So I want to start doing that. I'm not saying I'm going to change who the fuck I am. I'm just going to kind of change the tactics of how I do stuff, because, for example, that thing I posted yesterday, I wasn't just on the front page of Hip Hop DX. Everybody knows Hip Hop DX is one of the biggest rap publications in the world. It's not that I was just there because one of my homies hooked me up or whatever. The editor-in-chief, the head of Hip Hop DX, posted me personally because the publicist I used to work for was like, yo, let's put this shit on Hip Hop DX. And the next day, there I am. Because I'm not capping. Everything that I said is the fucking truth. Like, everywhere I said I've actually been there. Otherwise, I wouldn't say it. It's not like I don't expect people to fact check me. But the point I was making yesterday was that it doesn't matter that I was on Hip Hop fucking DX. Because you shouldn't do things, like, it didn't matter to Springfield, basically. It says Springfield all over the fucking article when you read it. But it doesn't matter because, you know, here the mentality is like you have to be like a home. I remember I was watching Inappropriality, and this is what I remember from what McWay said. But it was truth. I'm not dissing him. This is truth of what he spoke. This is how it actually is out here. He goes, out here, like hip hop is there's a cool kids table, right? And it doesn't matter what you've done or how cool you are, whatever. If you don't get in for the cool kids table, then you won't be accepted.
But that's not just the rap world. That is the government. That is because Travis Best, let's be honest with you, doesn't do anything for the city of Springfield. Travis Best. He's
Travis Best?
Travis Best graduated from Central, played in the NBA. Got injured. Yeah, he's like a basketball legend of Springfield.
John Cena.
John Cena only went to Springfield College, and he was out from like out west Massachusetts. But regardless of what I'm saying is like there's people
I don't watch
here.
Basketball. I watch football. That's probably why.
There's people here that have done so many great things in Springfield, but when you come back, if you're not part of the cool table, regardless of what aspect of it is, you're not, and that's a horrible mentality because the thing is like you all group together to make these cool little cliques to help empower each other, but what you end up doing is cutting off everybody else because now you become snobs and assholes, and then when people tell the truth, we become snobs and assholes.
Yeah, I'm not saying it's great. I'm just saying that's what he said, and it's because he's right.
No,
and
he's
that's
right.
How it
I'm
is.
agreeing with
that's why I get a lot of fucking pushback because I don't give a shit about your cool kids table because. To me, the cool kids are the ones with fucking accolades. They're the ones with medals on their chest because they went out and they did shit. I don't care if you've only ever succeeded here. If that's your goal, then congratulations. You've reached the pinnacle of your fucking success. But what I want people to do is achieve real success. I want people to eat off of their fucking dreams and stuff like that. I want people to be able to do those things. And if they don't and if they can't because of how they think, I want to be the person to bring to their attention how they're being because people are awfully vocal to other people about how they feel about me, but nobody wants to come up to me and tell me that but Mav. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, it's funny. And it's like a lot of people, especially with like music, they've seen this cypher. You know, like one of our ciphers, me and Justice and all of them, it has like 40,000 fucking views or something crazy like that. And everybody see me. Every time I run into a rapper out here, they fucking already know who I am. And they tell me, Dame, you're so dope. But when they go on these shows, they don't want to say it out loud. It's not that I care. It's that I notice that it's the truth. And the reason why is because of that cool kids table thing. Like, it's because I'm not part of the fucking cool kids table. And and that's fine. But in order for me to reach people, because reality is I want to support everybody. You know what I mean? Yeah. But the reason why I'm saying all this is because I am now understanding that I come off the wrong way. And in the future, like moving forward, I'm never going to stop telling the truth, but I'm just going to change the method of how I do it.
Explain afterwards why I said that.
I'm going to just come up, I'm going to say a little bit more than, y'all motherfuckers need to, like, I'm going to actually start to be like, you know what? I understand, but have you considered this? And I'm going to start talking to people.
So we got to be more like peer counselors now. Like
a little bit
we
better.
know they're hurt.
And I don't think I'm better than fucking anybody. I honestly believe that if one of y'all who grinds really, really hard out here had the same opportunities that I got, you would have gone 10 times farther. You ask, well, if that's the case, why didn't you blow up? Because I'm afraid to. I don't want to be fucking big and famous as a fucking rapper. I don't. I've done too much shit in my life. My ex-wife is going to write a tell-all book. I am convinced. I am convinced. My goal here at 32 is to not be the one. I'd rather make the money
behind the scenes.
I'd rather be the one to help perpetuate people. I still want to do my projects because it's part of my DNA. Like, doing music is who I am. But the reason why I don't push it so much here is because I'm not trying to be the next Drake. I do music because I love doing music, and the people who listen to my music enjoy my music, and that is what it is. But what I would rather do is be part of a platform like this where we can help perpetuate people that have those dreams. Like, and I've seen what it looks like. I still know people. I still have the connects. I want to give them to people. I fucking gave a certain somebody a list of contacts of people they should call, and they never fucking did shit with it. But it's like, whatever. I've tried. I tried a lot. I tried to work with producers out here. I got the door. Like, I've tried to to be supportive in the ways that I thought would, I would come across as someone trying to help. But all I'm hearing is Dame's this, Dame's that, Dame's a dick, Dame's arrogant, Dame's whatever. So I'm like, it must be me because I'm the fucking common denominator. And I feel like not a lot of people do that. Not enough people go, oh, if everybody's saying something, maybe it's me somehow. You know what I'm saying? But it is me. And I do admit that it is me.
I got a question, though, because here's the thing. Like, I tend to be myself a people pleaser, and I don't want to be a people pleaser. Because the thing is, it just... I guess what I'm going to ask you, I don't mean to interview, but...
Hey, so wait, before we get to all that, really quick, I have to make an apology to someone. Not you guys, because you guys are assholes. But I have to apologize to Malik James, because I did fuck up. So I hit him up like a couple weeks ago. He never got back to me. So I'm like, hey, like, what's going on? So he told me. So basically, he sent me some things to go to his listening parties, and I never replied. But I thought they were like spam. You send like a bunch of shit to people.
Yeah.
I get a bunch of those. I get those all day. So I was like, I never responded to it, because I wasn't going anywhere anyways. My wife's fucking 6 months pregnant. I can't go anywhere. So I never replied.
Never in town for his shows, and it always makes me sad.
So, but anyways, I never replied. And he's like, yeah, he's like, I sent them to you, personally to come because, we're cool and whatever, blah, blah. So I was like, he told me, I was like, oh, damn, I fucked up because I thought, like I said, I thought they were like blast. Was it blast? What are they called? Blast messages?
Blast.
So I thought it was that.
That's a term for that?
Yeah.
Yeah, you blast
That's when
everybody.
you send one email and it goes to mad people. That's called a blast.
Yeah. So I thought it was that, but he was actually sending it personally to me, and I never responded. But that's my fault because, like I said, I thought it was a blast. But I'm an asshole for that, and I do apologize. We're good.
We got this on record. Wait a second.
I never would have thought.
No, because
Texas must have froze over or something.
You guys know how I am. No, you guys know how I am. If I'm wrong, I'll let you know that I'm wrong because I had no filter. If you're an asshole, I'll let you know you're an asshole. If you fucked up, I'll let you know you fucked up. You guys know that.
Oh, yeah.
I want to give a shout out, too. And I want to start doing that. The other day, I went on this all day long. I just posted other people's shit. Like their music and stuff like that. Not just rappers, but like I think we give a lot of attention to rappers, but there are people who do folk music and shit that are dope. And there are people that do all kinds of other music that are like in Northampton that we don't even fucking acknowledge at all. And people are like, oh, the Springfield whatever and 413, and we only talk about rappers and R&B singers. But there are people that do all kinds of shit that are amazing, and I want to dedicate the rest of this year to finding y'all.
I would like.
So if you're watching or you come across it, do hit us up because we want you on the show. But I want to give a special shout out to Blacksmith because he's been fucking killing it this week. Like everything that he's been doing, like he's really found a niche on Clubhouse. I can't figure that shit out, and I'm not even 100% sure that I feel like I am way too. Like, I don't know. I feel my mouth is too crazy to be on a fucking chat like that. But he has made success with the Shade 405 XM station, and he's been out there really, really grinding. And I've noticed that he really just keeps to himself and his squad, and he stays loyal to Smith House, and he stays loyal to the people that are loyal to him. And I want to shout every episode somebody that has impressed me, and right now it's really him because he's really out there really, really doing that shit. And I feared that the other day when I was posting everybody's shit, somebody brought it to my attention that it looked like, because I was dropping that project full of my old music, that I was doing it because I wanted people to share me. I don't. It has nothing to do with that. That was... The only reason why I dropped that is because I have this weird fear that I'm gonna die any day now, and I was talking to my girl and I was like, "Yo, do you realize that I have?" Because I show her all my shit. She asks, she wants to listen to my own music. She wants to know where I come from. I play all that shit for her, and I'm like, "Damn, I just realized that if I died, all my favorite shit, all the stuff that she likes, that other people that deeply know me, they've heard, no one will ever hear it. No one knows to go back and get it. No one knows anything about it, and that's what I leave after I leave this earth. That's how you can still hear me. That's how I'm still with you. So that's why I was dropping that album. I put it out there for SEO, just so that when you Google me, you find it. Like, that's it. Like, I don't... it's not. I'm not doing videos to any. It's all old music. Like I'm not doing videos to those songs. I'm not. It's not that I'm pushing that album. So all the love that I'm giving all the local artists and everybody that I like, it's because I really do love y'all. Like you don't have to share my shit. You don't have to. Nothing. If you would like to donate, that's why I put the donate button to Let's Talk. I'm not trying to make money. I want us to be able to be in a better position to provide for y'all. But outside of that, this wasn't about me. That project's about me, but what I'm doing now, this new thing of how I want to shout somebody on every show, this is legit because I fucking should be doing that. That's what we should be doing. Like, so that's what I'm going to do. And this week is the week of Blacksmith. So congratulations on all your success. You fucking worked for it. It's nothing that was handed to you. There's no opportunities. You took the fucking initiative to go talk to these people, show them you shoved your album down their fucking throats until they had to swallow it. And that's fucking crazy. That's dope. Congratulations.
The most motivated person.
Word, man. And now I want to start shouting people who weren't rappers. Because I feel like, there's more talent. There's other talent here. And
yes,
there's a whole bunch more other talent. This is a network. This is not a hip-hop station.
But, yeah, so anybody else have anything else to say? We're going to wrap this up. It's going to be a nice short little episode.
Thank you guys for watching, as always.
This is just moving. This is just us coming to y'all and letting you know we fucked up. In our own rights, not as a network. As a network, we are flawless, but in our own personal rights, and we're just atoning. Yeah, I'm gonna drink more beer.
We make mistakes. We're humans, but we're still gonna try to bring you guys 100% the best thing that we can.
Hell yeah! Shout outs to alcohol. That's gonna get me through. The rest of today, Elimination Chambers tonight. I like wrestling. I don't care. I'm not ashamed to tell people that. Because what are you going to do? I'll just beat you in a rap battle.
Yeah, anyways.
wait, real quickly. Is it true that Bow Wow's practicing to be a wrestler?
Yeah, it's infuriating.
No
one wants to see him
amazing.
At all. Never mind weekly on fucking TV.
Yeah, nobody wants to see him, but they're going to watch.
You want to see him get picked up and thrown. I do. There would be nothing better than seeing someone pick him up and throw him over onto a table.
I haven't cared about little Bow Wow since Beware of Dog, and it's because we're the same age. So I was like, if he can do it, I can do it. That's the only reason.
He's a really nice guy. Met him before.
I'm sure he is.
In passing.
I'm sure
extremely
he is.
He is as short as you think he is.
I'm sure he's a great man. Ain't nobody trying to see him wrestle. That's all. We're out of here.
All right, anybody else? Any last words?
Yeah.
No, we're good. Yeah, no, maybe. Yeah,
we're good. I'm good.
I'm just looking at Matt. He's just like looking
Gucci,
down.
He's over here.
We're good.
Thinking about little Bow Wow's nipples.
His kibbles and bits.
But
all right, yeah. So you can follow us. Let's Talk Us Now. Facebook, Instagram. Watch us on YouTube. Like, subscribe. Listen to us on Google, Apple, Spotify. Everywhere else podcasts are playing. I'm Benny.
Kibbles and bits just for dogs. I'm Maverick.
I'm Benny. Follow me at Benny V Design.
Maverick, follow me at Unlocked Character.
I'm Dave Brad. Follow me at Damian Rivera Comedy.
All right, and that's been us. Fucking
just being humans.
Just letting you guys know.
Peace.